Hi, I'm Missy Crutchfield, and I'm running for State Senate, Tennessee, District 10. And we're kicking off our Fireside chats, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm running and what servant leadership means to me. So, my father was a statesman. He was a Senate Majority Leader for many years in Tennessee when Tennessee was blue, believe it or not. And so as a little girl, I got to see how much he cared about people, how hard he worked to make a difference in their lives, and how he stood up and fought against bullies to lift up the oppressed. And at that time, it was the civil rights movement. So I was wired to understand working for all people, to embrace diversity without even really thinking about it, going to school in the 70s and seeing some of the things going on then. And I remember just thinking quizzically that this doesn't make sense. We're all human beings. We all deserve a chance for happiness and to be free and to eat together in the lunchroom, to walk together, to just be in public and private spaces and homes without being looked at like there was something wrong. So that really got me thinking, and I think that was the spark that started my journey into activism, which is another form of servant leadership. When you're working to lift up the oppressed, when you're fighting bullies, when you're standing up for now freedom and democracy, because it's never been more important to vote, to register to vote, or an election year than today. So that was my journey, and so I went through being an activist. And as a kid, you make mistakes, you learn, you fall down, you get back up. I was bullied as a child too, because of those same things that I shared with you about how my friends all looked, so many of my friends, very different than me. And at that time in the 70s, when I was a young girl, then I was looked at and ridiculed and bullied because I wasn't going along with peer groups, and supporting an ideology that I knew was unjust. So my journey has just continued all my life, and serving people and fighting for the underdog and trying to bring justice about. And I've been very honored to work with Mahatma Gandhi's grandson. Got to travel and work on the India tour, recapturing the steps of Gandhi across India and revisiting his work for freedom for the Indian people and independence. And then I got to spend time in South Africa and learned about the journey of Nelson Mandela and how Gandhi had inspired him. And then Dr. King, we always spend time talking about that, and how Gandhi and Dr. King's lives have informed so much about justice in the world and in this country, and of course the power of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, and the mountaintop speech will live in my heart forever, as we've had an opportunity to share this with young people in schools through my work in a community college, through my work at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, through my work creating a department under Mayor Ron Littlefield of Education, Arts, and Culture. So diversity, arts, culture, supporting businesses, uplifting women, recognizing the importance of just community and community building, and the possibilities, the opportunity to dream together and rebuild. Seeing the Renaissance in Chattanooga that I feel like I was a big part of as well. And so all of this has led me to my next steps, and that is running for State Senate in District 10, Tennessee. So we've got 3 rural counties, and so the opportunity to serve in these counties where there's farmers, and opportunity to listen to their stories and see the hardships that they're dealing with, and finding and thinking about ways that I can help them uplift farmers, because what's more important than our food? God, food, country. I mean, these are all just basic things that we have to support and love, embrace, and lift up people in our communities, urban communities. Again, the work that my father did, in Tennessee, but so much of it, I hear the stories in urban communities about just the stories about him just at breakfast talking to people in meetings, his work from conservation, I mentioned civil rights, and all of these things are things that I've worked in and things that are important to me, and uplifting women and women's own business. Right now we're looking at healthcare and reproductive rights. We're looking at trying to find ways to reintegrate people who have been formerly incarcerated back into the communities, embraced and uplifted after they've served their time and paid their dues. We need to uplift them, because if we don't work together as a community to find ways to connect them, then it connects in the wrong way. So everything is a spiral. It either spirals up for good or it spirals down, and that's not good. Public education support. Public education is the bedrock of democracy. So if we do the right thing by schools and have successful schools, then businesses will move here. When businesses move here, our economic impact goes up, crime goes down. So public education is crucial, and standing up against those bullies who are trying to push vouchers on us, and teachers don't want vouchers, principals don't want vouchers, public schools don't want vouchers. So why are things being forced on us where we've got the people voicing an opinion that this is wrong, it doesn't work for me, it's wrong, it's going to bring disastrous results, arming teachers in schools, and our public officials aren't listening. So being a servant leader means to me, for me, I take all of my experiences and my passion for people and my passion to do things that are sustainable for the planet too, because when we take care of the planet, then we have clean water, clean air, and healthy food. And when we have those things, then we're stronger, we're hopefully more disease-free, and we think more clearly, and we make better decisions, and everything spirals up. So for me, our leaders now are out of touch. They are perhaps drunk with power and feel so arrogant that they're not listening to me or to you, and that's got to change. And so I'm seeing, and we've got some wonderful candidates as well in Hamilton County and across Tennessee that have decided to stand up and fight against this bullying and fight against this loss of rights, from women's rights and freedoms across the board. They're making decisions that are harmful, that are dangerous, and that are just bad. They're making decisions out of ego and arrogance and not servant leadership. I am in the community. I'm out meeting people every day. I'm in Bledsoe County, Sequatchie County, Marion County, and in a big chunk of Hamilton County that I have. I don't have all of Hamilton County. I have got what I like to think of as a microcosm of this country, from rural to suburban to urban. So I understand this, and I'm there, and I have the energy and the team and the passion, and we're already working on future legislation that we're going to launch. We're going to hit the ground running for you. We're going to make a difference for you. All we need is your support right now. Yes, we need your dollars. We need your volunteering. We'd love to have you write postcards, make phone calls, get the vote out. Take someone to the polls. Make sure everybody has their registration is good. They haven't been thrown off. That if you haven't voted in a while, you could be thrown off the voting rolls. So make sure that your voting is current and get somebody else voted. We've got to do this together. That's the only way it's going to work. I'm Missy Crutchfield. I'm running for State Senate, District 10. I'd appreciate your vote. Let's make this change for good now. Thank you.